Alright people, so here's a, God I hate saying hello at the beginning, it always sounds so unnatural. Hey people, I'm in a room on my own, no one's here, I'm not saying hello to anyone, apart from maybe the 20 people that might watch this. Who knows, whatever, great beginning, absolutely fantastic opening. This is the Goku thing that I'm doing, by thing I mean drawing, and I thought I'd do like a how-to tutorial. Now's a wicked time right at the beginning to actually stop and sip my coffee, so that would ruin the flow. Hang on. God, fuck me, how much sugar did I put in that? Yeah, so I'm going to do like a little tutorial thing. And you can't tell, I can't stand talking on camera, but I always feel like I should, because a lot of people come to me with, get a lot of young people saying, how do you do this, how do you do that? And I try to explain. It's very hard to, you know, actions speak louder than words. So let's just show you what I do, or what my method is anyway. I didn't go to an art school. I'm not a professional at drawing or anything like that. It's just how I do it. I would just call it extreme doodling. You know, if you've watched any of my other videos, you can see I just make it up as I go along. I'm just draw anything anywhere and it just seems to come together. That's because I've done that for so long, it just falls into place. So let's go for, like, this one's got a lot of drips and stuff. I can't be asked to move the camera, so let's just move it forward. Oh, the focus is nice on my new Pixel 4. So drippage, yeah, let's call it drippage. And how do you do drippage? Right, so dripping gunk. What I do is, so I'm just going to draw any, for some reason I always tend to draw a big bit like that and then a smaller bit next to it. And you want to avoid doing that too much, because then it becomes, what's the word? I mean, you can see here on this one actually that it becomes a bit of a pattern. I've done it here and then I've done it there, and it becomes a bit copy and paste. I've done it there again. I've done it there. So what you want to do is mix it up. Like, here's a good example along here, although I've done it right there in the middle. I've put in lots of other bits, so it's nice and varied. You're not looking at the same sort of copied and pasted thing, you know what I mean. Anyway, so let's just draw some drippage and keep it looking varied. Maybe two small bits next to each other. I don't do that very often. And then some other bits as well. Let's do that. Let's do this. And we're going to do a drip bit behind one of the drips, like that. So it's actually obscured. And this is what I do. Let's just do another bit as well, because I didn't know what I was going to do then. That's what I mean by, like, it just falls into place and comes sort of naturally. But it would, because I've been doing this for fuck knows how long. I don't know, say 30 years. I'm coming up 35, so more than 30 years, say 32 years. I've been drawing from a very young age. Right. Then what I do is I thicken the lines, and the only reason I'm really making these lines look wobbly is if they've been done with like a, I don't know, a broken pen or something. It's just the right fucking pen. It doesn't feel like the right pen at all. Ah, whatever. Right. What was I saying? Yeah, the only reason I do these wobbly lines is because I'm not very good at being precise. If you said draw something, I'm losing myself and I don't know what I'm on about. That's because I'm concentrating on fucking drawing. This is the problem with doing tutorial type stuff. So because I'm concentrating, my voice slows down and I'm just sort of mumbling a load of old nonsense. And but here we go. Look, I'll get back on it. Hang on. Just let me do this. You guys look elsewhere. You go. Just look at your phones for a second, and then come. Well, you are looking at your phone, aren't you? Unless you're watching this on your TV. Whatever. Right. So there's some drippage, and let's fucking zoom in, because I'd be surprised if you can't even see what I'm doing. Now, I want to bring bits forward. I kind of want this drippage. Let's just say this is, you know, this is the edge of whatever the thing is that I'm drawing someone's face, yeah? Let's just do that. I want this to look like it's facing this way, right? So how do I do that? And I've never really known. I don't know how to do that, so I just devised my own way through all this extreme doodling art style that I do. I just kind of make it up, and sometimes little methods work and sometimes they don't. But you know, that's art, that's drawing, that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's just again, just mumbling nonsense. Right, look, shut up, right? Stop talking. There's people in the room talking, so will you fucking shut up? This guy's showing me how to draw. Right, look. So I'm going to put thicker lines on this side, not this side, but this side. Let's do that bit thicker. And this is like creating a shadow, maybe. I mean, it's not a shadow. I'm just doing a thicker line on the line itself. It's not like I'm getting behind it and doing a shadow like that. I'm doing it with on the line work, within the line work itself. I think that makes sense. So there we go. Look, there's some thicker lines. Now that's kind of, I'll tell you what I'm doing. You ever done this? It's essentially the same thing. Like, where am I on the screen? No, right. So when you draw a letter A, I can't think what there was a teacher at school who taught me how to do this and called it like a Superman font. There we go. Right, you ever done that before? So now it looks like it's 3D, doesn't it? It looks like it's 3D because there's, well, I don't know, I can't explain that bit. But if I was to do that as just line work, and let's just quickly do it with a thicker pen so it doesn't take so long. So there's the A, the letter A, like that. And then thicker, look, thicker lines. Oh, fuck that up, don't I? There we go. So you get the general idea. Now it looks like I was saying with the drippage, I'm trying to get it to face a direction. Now it looks like it's facing over there. If I wanted it to face the other way, I would just, you know, turn it around. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Then I also want to make, like, these ones at the back still need to look like they're at the back. So I don't want to get too thick with those lines, because otherwise they'll look like they're up front with these bigger bits, which is, you know, not how I drew them. I don't want them to look like that. So let's, I mean, I wasn't going to draw little flourishes of detail, but I just do because it's so automatic, sort of just wired into the programming of my fingers. It sounded like a very autistic thing to say, didn't it? No offence to autistic people, but right, there you go. So now I want these things at the back, because these big drippage things are at the front. I want there to be shading. Now I'm shit at shading. I've never really worked it out. Some people do it by using colour. I wish I could do that. Let's just say on this bit. In an ideal world, if I could be bothered, I would put a darker blue in here behind all these things, but I haven't got a darker blue. I haven't got, you know, I've got a box full of colours, but I haven't got a darker shade of every colour that I've got. So no, I've never done that. I can't be arsed. So I don't do that. My method is just to darken the area by doing these little lines. And if you know in your head what that looks like, where that is, where the drippage is, you just do that down there. Let's tuck some into there, down the side of that one, and so like bunch them together where it's denser, and then bring them apart a little bit. This one, maybe this has got some light on it, like the light is hitting this. This bit is more forward than you think. So let's not cover that in shading. And then down here. Yeah, there we go. Mumbling again because I'm concentrating. A little bit of shading behind that one. So this one looks like it's parallel with this, even though it's behind it, which is fine. I could leave it like that, but to me it just makes more sense to tuck that one completely behind, so that this is casting a shadow on this bit now. That's not my arse, that's my chair. If it was my arse, you'd know about it. So there you go, that's drippage. Explained in about 11 minutes, but there you go. And oh, hang on, let me drink my coffee. Ugh, fucking, that's way too much sugar. It's actually hurting my throat as well. Right, anyway, so once you get good at doing that, just stick my fingers all over the fucking lens, nice and professional. You know, once you get used to it, you can just, it's as simple as that. Remember this sort of method. Let me zoom out. Remember that method of like when you're doing those 3D letters and just apply it to the line work, and hey presto, you've kind of got this cartoonish art style. It's a bit sloppy or whatever, but that's the way I do it, because I'm basically coming up with ways to cover my own mistakes, my own flaws. And so you have to be inventive and go, oh, what if I do like this, what if I do it like that? Maybe lots of people do it like this, I don't know. But anyway, that's my method, and hopefully it helped someone out there. Bye. I hate saying bye at the end as well. How do you say hello and bye convincingly? Right, bye. Cheers, thanks for watching.